Forget everything you think you know about small apartment living, because today we are tearing down that tired, limited narrative, replacing it with a bold, beautiful, and utterly achievable vision. A vision so refined and peaceful it will permanently shift your expectations for what 50 square meters can truly become. This isn't just another apartment tour. This is an in-depth, almost philosophical journey into a space that masterfully proves less is infinitely more. A space nestled in the heart of Helsinki, where the quiet discipline of Japanese aesthetics meets the cozy, functional warmth of Scandinavian design, forging a seamless and powerful sanctuary we call Japandi. Right now, most people assume that 50 square meters means compromise, means sacrificing style for function, or peace for practicality. But this Japandi-inspired loft in Helsinki completely obliterates that assumption, serving as a powerful, livable example that luxury, serenity, and maximum functionality can all coexist within a compact footprint, challenging every preconceived notion you hold about downsizing or small space design. We are not just looking at beautifully curated furniture and minimalist decor. We are dissecting the architectural and design strategies that enable this loft to breathe, to feel expansive, and to deliver an overwhelming sense of calm the moment you step inside, proving that the true measure of a home's success is not its size, but the quality of the life it fosters within its walls, a quality that elevates the mundane into the magnificent. If you have ever felt defeated by a cramped living area, or if you dream of a home that acts as a true retreat from the world's chaos, then this tour of 50sqm Japandi-Inspired Loft in Helsinki. Scandinavian Harmony is your essential blueprint, a masterclass in making every square inch count, and a declaration that even in a city apartment, you can create a feeling of timeless, expansive harmony that rivals any grand estate. Before we peel back the layers of this stunning design marvel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Japandi Home Harmony, and drop a comment telling us which city you'd love to see a Japandi tour in next, because your engagement fuels our mission to bring these exceptional spaces to you, helping you unlock the potential in your own home, making this commitment to sophisticated, small space living a shared experience that uplifts us all, starting now. With this undeniable proof that impeccable design transcends scale, creating an aspirational reality from a minimal footprint, right here in the serene glow of the Nordic capital. This loft is the definitive statement piece for contemporary living, a perfect blend of Wabi-Sabi imperfection and hygge comfort, creating an atmosphere of sophisticated ease that you simply won't find anywhere else. A bold, confident statement that small can be spectacular. Prepare to have your design assumptions not just challenged, but permanently redefined as we step across the threshold into this incredible space, immediately confronting the core truth that this 50 square meter footprint is less about what is physically present and profoundly more about what is intentionally absent, utilizing the profound Japanese concept of ma. Ma, for those unfamiliar, is not merely empty space, but the strategic, intentional void that gives form and meaning to the objects around it. A deliberate pause that allows the design, the architecture, and the very air within the room to breathe, establishing a visual and spiritual rhythm that transforms a typical small apartment into a monumental space of meditative calm. In this tour of 50sqm Japandi-Inspired Loft in Helsinki, Scandinavian Harmony, the architect has wielded ma like a sculptor, treating the volume of the loft, especially the double-height ceiling in the main living area, not as a constraint to be filled, but as a crucial, sacred element of the design itself, ensuring that the eye is never overwhelmed and the mind is always at rest. Most small spaces fail because they panic. They try to cram in too much, resulting in visual clutter and a suffocating feeling, a failure of imagination and discipline. This loft, however, stands as a stunning refutation of that common mistake, presenting a bold, confident statement that true Scandinavian harmony is achieved not through accumulation, but through rigorous, intentional reduction, a discipline borrowed directly from the most revered aspects of Japanese traditionalism. The secret to this loft's expansive feel, the very heart of its success, lies in the deliberate, almost stark palette of materials like untreated wood, pale concrete flooring, and pristine white walls which serve as a quiet, unobtrusive canvas, amplifying the effect of Ma by eliminating distracting visual noise, allowing the interplay of light and shadow, a fundamental component of the Japandi aesthetic, to become the primary form of ornamentation, a constantly shifting, living piece of art. This is the design strategy of the future, a masterclass in maximizing emotional return on minimal physical investment, proving that true peace is a function of clear space and careful choices, not square footage. The choice of light filtering through the large windows, hitting the textured surfaces, creates a luminous, ethereal quality that is completely counterintuitive for a space of this size, making the viewer and the inhabitant feel as though they are experiencing a vastness that simply shouldn't be possible. And this audacious accomplishment is precisely why this loft demands your attention, forcing you to reconsider the potential of every small area in your life. This is the moment to truly commit to the philosophy of less being more, a commitment powerfully articulated by the silence and strength of this Helsinki home, where every item is a conscious choice, and every empty corner is a deliberate design feature, creating a seamless environment of unparalleled sophistication and enduring tranquility that transcends the ordinary and sets a new benchmark for minimalist luxury. Stop accepting the lie that true, soulful design must come at the cost of massive square footage. Today, we are shattering that myth by revealing a space that embodies the ultimate convergence of two of the world's most disciplined and emotionally resonant design philosophies, proving definitively that 50 square meters can hold more beauty, more function, and more profound tranquility than most sprawling mansions. This is not the cold, sterile minimalism you might have grown tired of. This is tour of 50sqm Japandi-Inspired Loft in Helsinki. Scandinavian Harmony, a revolutionary approach to small space living that filters the clean lines and functionality of Nordic design through the warm, tactile, and imperfect lens of Japanese Wabi-Sabi, resulting in a home that feels inherently soulful, deeply grounding, and breathtakingly stylish, all at once. The secret sauce of Japandi, and the compelling reason this loft is so successful, is its unwavering focus on natural materials that age gracefully. Think rough, textured linens, exposed grain wood, and hand-thrown ceramic elements that carry an inherent narrative, injecting a human warmth into the otherwise clean, streamlined Scandinavian framework, ensuring the space feels lived in, loved, and deeply authentic, not merely decorated. Every visible object in this Helsinki loft has been rigorously chosen, not just for its aesthetic appeal, but for its utility and its ability to contribute to the overall feeling of peace. This high-level curation is the bold statement of intent, a refusal to permit the intrusion of clutter or the distraction of the unnecessary, forcing a clarity that few homes, regardless of size, ever achieve. We are focusing intently on how the verticality of the loft structure the open stairway, the railing, the subtle separation of the upper sleeping area has been leveraged to create distinct zones without imposing heavy, defining walls, a brilliant strategy that maintains the open flow and maximizes the perception of volume, completely eliminating the claustrophobia that plagues poorly designed compact apartments. This loft stands as a powerful testament that a commitment to quality over quantity is not a luxury, but a necessity for achieving genuine Scandinavian harmony, where every piece of furniture is an investment in comfort and every surface reflects an unwavering dedication to calm. If your dream home involves sophisticated simplicity, natural textures, and a profound sense of peace, then this tour is not optional. It's an essential guide to the future of intentional living, demonstrating with absolute clarity that 50 square meters is the perfect canvas for masterpiece design. A truth you'll realize the moment you witness the flawless execution of this Japandi vision, a home that feels less like a city apartment and more like a permanent, peaceful retreat. Now that we have firmly established the philosophical and emotional foundation of this stunning space, let's dive deep into the architectural playbook that makes the physical realization of this tour a 50sqm Japandi-Inspired Loft in Helsinki. Scandinavian Harmony possible, focusing specifically on the critical strategies used to maximize both vertical volume and the seamless flow of Nordic light. The central, defining feature of this 50sqm loft is, without a doubt, the intentional double-height ceiling over the main living area, a non-negotiable architectural decision that immediately solves the problem of small square footage by lending an unexpected, almost cathedral-like sense of scale to the room, drawing the eye upwards and preventing the typical feeling of compression. Crucially, the placement and size of the windows are not accidental. They are positioned high and wide to capture the maximum available light throughout the day, particularly the diffused, quality light characteristic of the Finnish capital, which, when coupled with the ultralight neutral color palette, ensures the space is constantly bathed in a soft, bright glow, effectively erasing shadows and making the walls recede. Notice how the staircase, which leads up to the intimate, low-ceilinged sleeping loft, is designed to be visually lightweight, often utilizing an open riser structure or minimal metal framework to prevent it from becoming a heavy, space-consuming element. A perfect example of how Japandi prioritizes visual lightness and functionality over traditional bulk. This strategic use of vertical space is the key to creating distinct functional zones without actual walls, allowing the living, dining, and kitchen areas on the ground floor to feel connected, ensuring conversational ease and a smooth, continuous flow that is paramount to the Scandinavian Harmony ethos. Yet the lofted bedroom retains a cozy, cocoon-like privacy that is essential for true rest and rejuvenation, a brilliant spatial paradox achieved through smart, subtle design. We can clearly observe the consistent material application across all levels. Pale flooring continues seamlessly under the loft structure, which visually prevents the floor from being broken up into smaller, less cohesive sections, reinforcing the perception of a single, unified, and therefore larger space. This disciplined approach to continuity in materials and the intelligent exploitation of vertical space are the definitive lessons from this Helsinki masterpiece, proving that strategic architecture is the most powerful tool in the small space designer's arsenal, transforming a modest footprint into a volume of unparalleled elegance and function. Moving our focus from the architecture to the tangible, we now delve into the exquisite material palette, which is the very essence of the Japandi aesthetic and the key to infusing this 50sqm loft with deep, authentic Scandinavian harmony, ensuring the space feels naturally grounding and endlessly welcoming. The core principle here is the disciplined yet sensual fusion of Wabi-Sabi textures with the pure, unadorned functionality of Scandinavian design, resulting in a look that is both highly sophisticated and effortlessly cozy, an antidote to the coldness that often plagues purely minimalist interiors. Observe the pervasive use of light-toned, natural wood, primarily a pale ash or birch, which dominates the fixed elements from the kitchen cabinetry to the window framescosen, not just for its enduring aesthetic appeal, but for its warm, tactile quality that inherently brings the outside in, a fundamental element of both Japanese and Nordic design philosophies. This wood is often treated minimally or not at all, allowing its natural grain and slight imperfections to show through, paying homage to the Wabi-Sabi appreciation for natural wear and the beauty of the imperfect, which immediately lends a sense of age and story to the brand new space, making it feel instantly comfortable. Contrast this wood with the intentionally raw and textural wall and floor surfaces, such as micro-cement or polished concrete in a pale gray or off-white, which provide a neutral, durable, and highly disciplined backdrop, preventing the space from feeling overly rustic or cluttered, maintaining the rigorous cleanliness required by the modern Scandinavian component of the design. The soft furnishings are equally critical in this tour, a 50sqm Japandi-Inspired Loft in Helsinki. Scandinavian Harmony, favoring organic textiles like linen, raw cotton, and unbleached wool, all rendered in muted, natural tone screens. Deep charcoal grays and soft topaz switch add essential layers of comforting texture without adding visual bulk or distracting color, creating an environment of sophisticated sensory calm. This careful, restrained use of high-quality, natural materials ensures that even the smallest details, like a hand-thrown ceramic mug or a simple woven mat, contribute significantly to the loft's overarching feeling of quiet luxury and enduring, functional harmony, proving that the sensory experience of a small space is exponentially enhanced by the integrity of its constituent materials. Now, we focus our attention on the heart of any home, the kitchen, which in this tour a 50sqm Japandi-Inspired Loft in Helsinki. Scandinavian Harmony is a profound lesson in functional, uncluttered utility, demonstrating how to achieve high-end efficiency and aesthetic purity within an extremely limited footprint, without resorting to excessive gadgetry or visual noise. Crucially, the kitchen is integrated seamlessly into the main ground floor living space, a common and effective small space strategy, but here it is executed with Japandi principles that prevent it from dominating the open plan area. The cabinetry, which is the defining element, adheres to the minimalist principle of being handleless or using discrete, recessed pulls, maintaining perfectly flat planes that minimize visual disruption, often employing the same pale wood or a complementary muted tone as the rest of the loft to ensure a harmonious integration. A critical design feature is the absolute commitment to hidden storage. All appliances, save for potentially a sleek induction cooktop, are integrated behind the seamless cabinet doors. Refrigerator, dishwasher, even small appliances, ensuring that the visible workspace remains pristine and entirely focused on the beauty of the materials, fulfilling the Japandi promise of a visually calm environment. The counter surface is kept deliberately slim and often a monochromatic material like pale stone or concrete composite, chosen for its durability and its ability to blend unobtrusively with the overall color scheme, avoiding the visual heaviness that thick, dark countertops often create in small spaces. Instead of bulky upper cabinets, this design often favors open shelving or, ideally, no upper storage at all, using the vertical wall space to instead emphasize a clean, continuous backdrop, which drastically enhances the perception of space and prevents the kitchen area from feeling oppressive or front-loaded. This Helsinki kitchen's triumph lies in its deceptive simplicity. It is a fully functioning, high-utility workspace that, when not in use, retreats into the background, becoming an elegant, structural component of the living area, perfectly aligning with the Scandinavian Harmony ideal, where every functional element also serves a beautiful aesthetic purpose. Transitioning into the main living area, let's examine the furniture and flow, a strategic component of this tour, a 50sqm Japandi-Inspired Loft in Helsinki. Scandinavian Harmony that fundamentally dictates the perceived size and ease of movement within the 50sqm space, demonstrating how thoughtful selection maximizes comfort without sacrificing precious floor area. The defining characteristic of the chosen furniture is its low profile, a nod to traditional Japanese interior design which favors seating and surfaces closer to the floor. This deliberate design choice does the crucial work of increasing the distance between the furniture and the double-height ceiling, thus amplifying the vertical volume and making the entire room feel significantly larger and airier than its dimensions suggest. Pieces are meticulously selected to be multifunctional or visually lightweight. A simple, low and long-form coffee table, for example, is often chosen over a bulky set, serving as both a surface and a display platform, crafted from a pale, exposed grain wood that connects back to the core material palette. Seating is chosen for its sculptural form and comfortable depth, but always upholstered in those muted, organic textiles linen, wool, or canvas and features clean lines that echo both the sleekness of Scandinavian design and the quiet simplicity of the Japanese aesthetic, avoiding unnecessary frills or overly ornate detailing that would introduce visual chaos. The flow of the space is entirely dictated by the careful placement of these few key items, ensuring wide, unimpeded pathways are maintained between the living area, kitchen, and the staircase. This commitment to open circulation is paramount to achieving true Scandinavian harmony, preventing bottlenecking and ensuring that every part of the 50sqm loft feels equally accessible and breathable. The use of carefully selected, large-format area rugs, often hand-knotted and made of natural fibers in an off-white or light gray, subtly anchors the living zone without chopping up the floor plane, a technique that defines the space while simultaneously enhancing the feeling of unified openness. In short, the furniture here is not merely decorative. It is a highly functional, low-profile architecture unto itself, a perfectly curated ensemble designed to enhance the feeling of expansive tranquility. Ascending the lightweight staircase, we now enter the intimate and highly functional sleeping loft, a crucial component of this tour, a 50sqm Japandi-Inspired Loft in Helsinki. Scandinavian Harmony, which serves as a perfect example of vertical space optimization and the creation of a private, Wabi-Sabi inspired cocoon of rest within the compact 50sqm footprint. The design of the sleeping area intentionally shifts the mood from the expansive verticality of the main floor to a more contained, cozy, and womb-like atmosphere, a deliberate contrast that enhances the feeling of sanctuary and separation from the public living space below. Because of the restricted height, the design minimizes vertical furniture, often opting for a low-profile platform bed or even a simple mattress base directly on the floor, which maximizes the available headroom and adheres closely to the Japanese tradition of low-level sleeping arrangements, adding to the authentic Japandi feel. Storage in this small space is ingenious, often tucked into the sloped ceiling area or utilizing highly integrated, flush drawers built into the platform base itself, keeping the floor entirely clear of clutter, a non-negotiable rule for maintaining tranquility and ensuring the limited space does not feel overcrowded. The railing overlooking the downstairs area is intentionally kept minimal, perhaps a clean glass panel or slim wooden slat stove maintain a visual connection to the main space, preventing the loft from feeling completely cut off, while still providing the necessary safety and a subtle visual barrier that signifies a shift in function and privacy. The color palette here, while still muted, often incorporates slightly deeper, more grounding tones in the linen-think charcoal grays or deep indigo bluestone, enhance the sense of warmth and coziness required for restful sleep. A subtle deviation from the main floor's bright whites that serves a specific psychological purpose. This sleeping loft is a testament to the power of thoughtful, disciplined design in small apartments, successfully carving out a functional, peaceful, and visually appealing private sanctuary from the upper reaches of the loft structure, proving that the most serene rest can be found in the coziest of spaces, a perfect expression of Scandinavian harmony. Moving to the necessary utility spaces, the bathroom in this tour, a 50sqm Japandi-Inspired Loft in Helsinki. Scandinavian Harmony is another masterclass in utilizing minimalism and continuity to create a feeling of expansiveness and high-end serenity within a notoriously compact area, embodying the Zen simplicity of a modern wet room concept. The most significant and effective strategy employed is the use of the wet room principle, where the floor of the entire bathroom is subtly sloped towards a drain, eliminating the need for a separate, enclosed shower tray or bulky curb, which immediately frees up visual space and allows for a seamless, continuous flow across the floor plane, a design choice critical in small Helsinki apartments. Materials are once again key, favoring large format, uniform tiles or micro-cement in a single, pale color like gray, white, or a soft beige across the floor and walls. This relentless consistency of material and color minimizes visual breaks, tricking the eye into perceiving a larger, more unified area, perfectly aligning with the clean, uncluttered aesthetic of Japandi. Storage is kept strictly hidden and integrated. A wall-hung vanity unit is often employed to keep the floor clear, again, enhancing the perception of space, and medicine cabinets are typically recessed into the walls, ensuring that all clutter toiletries, towelses completely out of sight, maintaining the austere, yet elegant Japandi focus on visual peace. Fixtures are kept sleek, minimalist, and often in matte black or brushed metal finishes, providing a quiet contrast to the pale surfaces without being overly decorative, maintaining the focus on pure function and form. This bathroom is a perfect illustration of how to blend high-utility necessity with pure aesthetic discipline, successfully translating the core principles of Scandinavian harmony into the smallest and most critical service space of the 50sqm loft, proving that even a bathroom can be a space of intentional, serene design. The final, critical layer that ties this entire design together and breathes authentic life into the structure is the meticulous curation of aesthetic details and the sophisticated, layered lighting design, which transforms this tour, a 50sqm Japandi-Inspired Loft in Helsinki, Scandinavian harmony from a well-designed space into an emotionally resonant home. In line with the Japandi philosophy of curation over clutter, accessories are extremely sparse, chosen for their sculptural quality, natural materials, and their ability to add a subtle layer of texture without introducing noise. Think one or two hand-thrown ceramic vases, a simple branch in a glass vessel, or a single, large piece of minimalist art with organic lines. These few, intentional accents are given space to breathe, amplified by the deliberate emptiness around them, adhering to the principle of Ma. The lighting scheme is arguably the most crucial decorative element, designed in layers to allow the inhabitants to dramatically shift the mood of the 50sqm loft. It moves far beyond a single overhead fixture, incorporating strategically placed, subtle elements, dimmable, recessed ceiling lights for overall ambient illumination, low-profile, paper or woven pendant lamps over the dining or kitchen area, which add a crucial textural element and a soft, diffused glow, very much in the Japanese tradition, and strategically placed floor or table lamps that create pools of warm light in the evening, highlighting textures and generating that essential Scandinavian concept of hygge feeling of cozy contentment. Importantly, all visible fixtures maintain a simple, geometric form in keeping with the minimalist mandate, often featuring natural materials like wood or paper, ensuring they contribute to the Japandi aesthetic without becoming jarring focal points. This disciplined approach to accent and light ensures that the beauty of the architectural shell is enhanced, not obscured, allowing the loft to feel calm and purposeful by day, and warm and intimate by night, a perfect duality essential for true Scandinavian harmony. So there you have it, the definitive, deep dive tour of a truly phenomenal tour, a 50sqm Japandi-Inspired Loft in Helsinki. Scandinavian Harmony, a space that began by challenging every preconception you held about small space living, and through its flawless execution, has delivered a powerful, undeniable truth. That 50 square meters is not a limitation, but a perfectly sized canvas for achieving architectural elegance, profound emotional tranquility, and uncompromising function, a triumph of design discipline over physical dimension. This isn't just a beautiful apartment. It's a living blueprint for intentional design, a masterclass in how to merge the functional purity of Scandinavian design with the spiritual warmth of the Japanese Wabi-Sabi aesthetic, creating a home that functions as a true sanctuary in the heart of a bustling city. If you feel inspired, if you are now seeing the potential in your own small space, or if this tour has fundamentally changed the way you view the relationship between size and serenity, then you have experienced the core promise of the Japandi Home and Harmony channel, to provide you with exclusive access to the world's most refined, intentional, and high-impact homes, transforming your aesthetic dreams into actionable design strategies you can implement right now, no matter your footprint. We meticulously analyze these spaces, breaking down the complex design language into clear, understandable principles, because our commitment is to elevate your home life, one exceptional tour at a time, ensuring that the sophistication and harmony you crave are completely within your reach. Don't let this inspiration fade. Click that subscribe button right now to join our community of intentional living enthusiasts. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a world-class Japandi tour. And most importantly, leave a comment below telling us which single design idea from this Helsinki loft you plan to incorporate into your own home this week. Whether it's the commitment to the low-profile furniture, or the soothing material palette. Your feedback guides our content and helps us continue to bring you this level of unparalleled insight. Thank you for touring this extraordinary space with us, and remember, design isn't about filling a space, it's about curating a life. See you in the next one, where we continue our global quest for Scandinavian harmony.